host, Deutsch Connector. Today, we're going to be doing a review on the Cornwell Tools 5-piece oil filter canister socket set. I've had this set for going on about, give or take, a year or so, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. With this set, you get a 24mm, a 27mm, a 29mm, a 32mm, and a 36mm. And you could definitely tell right offhand which one I use the most. That 32mm has been the absolute cat's meow. I freaking love it. Not only just doing oil filter canisters, I've also used these to do fuel filter canisters and coolant filter canisters. For any of you that are familiar with the heavy diesel world, I work on a lot of heavy diesels, so D15s, D13s, or excuse me, DD15s, DD13s for Detroit, some of the pack car stuff, and then also, flip side, something that I use these for, which is not the intended purpose, especially that 32 mil, is Volvo D13 diesels. Their oil drain plug is a 32mm. So I like to use this little sucker instead of just a big old 32mm impact socket. That way I have, in my eyes, I have a less chance of damaging the drain plug when I'm trying to take it out. And these sockets are fairly deep, so you get a good bite on it, and it is 3/8, so you're not going to be putting way too much pressure on it. So I like to use these for that, as well as I believe it's the 29mm is on Hino drain plugs. I forget exactly which engine, but it's their heavy diesel inline 6. And then I think the 27 is for some kind of pack car. I can't remember. Either way, not the intended purpose, but I do put these things through a little more abuse than just plastic and sometimes, cheap pop can metal, depending on your engine, oil filter canister housings. But going back for the intended purpose, these little suckers are thin-walled to an extent, you would say. But, anybody who's not familiar with oil filter canisters, you stick it on there, and that way you can turn the canister off. No biggie. Kind of a little self-explanatory, honestly. For storage purposes, it's a small little case. Fits nice, neatly in your box. Doesn't take up a whole lot of room. And, the plastic's fairly decent, so it's kind of nice. I can throw this in my tool bag if I have to be on the go with these little suckers, so that's quite little and handy. And some of you guys might comment, well, why'd you have to buy the Cornwell Tools? Are you just some Cornwell fanboy? You could have gone through Lyle, or you could have gone through Gear Wrench and paid a fraction of the cost. Listen, I'm not going to get into that debate. I bought them from my Cornwell dealer, 1, because they were on promo, and 2, I like supporting him. He comes to the shop every week, good guy, sells us good tools, takes care of us on warranties. I don't even want to get into that debate. But I'm talking the Cornwell stuff. Lyle, Gear Wrench, and maybe we'll get into that in the future. Would I recommend them? Absolutely. These things have been awesome. Would I recommend them for the unintended purposes of them that I have been doing? That's completely up to you. You break stuff, that's on you, bud. Not me whatsoever. I'm just giving you stories and examples of the stupid things I've been able to pull off with these sockets. And they were not intended to do that, but they did it anyway. These are impact, but I would not personally recommend impacting a plastic filter housing. So do with that information what you will, but it ain't on me, pal. But yeah, I absolutely recommend these. They weren't at a very bad price. I got them on a promo. I think I paid about $40 for them. And I don't have the catalog right in front of me, but I want to say that these are only about $50, not on a promo. So not a bad price at all for these little suckers. And, if you're getting into the field and you need the tools to do oil changes on oil filter canister housing style engines, or, you're just your average Joe who happens to be able to hop on a Cornwell truck and you do your own work on engines that have those style of housings, absolutely. These are great tools. I've loved them. They've taken care of me just fine. As a matter of fact, actually, these things have taken care of me so well, and as some of you may know if you watched my other videos, I'm not exactly good about keeping my tools clean, so I should give these things a good polishing up, because I need to take care of the tools because they've taken care of me. But if I was to give these suckers a 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst tools I've ever used, don't recommend them, they suck, versus 10 being God's gift to earth when it comes to tools, I give these things a solid 9. They've been phenomenal. They've taken care of me, and they've been great. And the price wasn't bad at all. The only thing that I actually even worry about is, the hinge on this case is plastic, so I know that it is going to wear out one day, and that sucks. But you know what? That's a wear item if you ask me. Well, all tools are wear items if you ask me, but if you pay a good price, things should last long. But I don't expect much out of a plastic case. I'm not going to gripe about that. That's honestly chump change in all comparisons. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative for you. Please leave me a like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these, and if you have a competing brand set, tell me what you think of your set. I might end up buying that set for home, because this is my work set. I've thought about buying a set of these so I have them home in the shop at the house, but I haven't decided yet if I want to go with these or if I want to try out something else different. These have done me just well, so it wouldn't hurt me to pick up another set of these. But yeah, give me your opinions. I'd love to know what you guys think. Please consider subscribing. I do other tool review videos such as this one, as well as I do videos on my build series for my Toyota MR2 SW20 and my Drift Miata build series. And also I like to film anytime I'm turning a wrench and I have the possibility of having a camera there. That way I can show you guys how to do certain jobs, or just bring you along the ride if you enjoy watching automotive content. I've been your host, Deutsche Connector. Y'all have a good one.